How much did Congress, for example, know about those 3 million people? How much could anyone possibly know? So there's an interesting overlap in the modern world between information, people, data, knowing about it, and what's come to be referred to as intelligence. Take the CIA. It's relatively small, around 20,000 employees, but the power of the intelligence it can collect is unparalleled. The drive for permanent intelligence services has a long history. In the aftermath of the French Revolution and the upsurge of radical movements threatening to overthrow the system in the 19th century and displace monarchies, authoritarian and right-wing governments developed increasingly sophisticated networks of police and spies to collect information on their own citizens for the first time. Policing is a relatively young phenomenon, historically speaking, too, starting during the 1830s. Fast forward to the wars of the 20th century, as technology improved, governments intensified their efforts in surveillance of enemies, both foreign and domestic. Networks of surveillance aircraft and satellites, wiretapping and informants have only gotten more numerous and more sophisticated, and understanding their reach and the effect this has on democracy, because it goes so deep and is so classified, is difficult to quantify. The US government, for example, classifies 50 million documents each year. If this isn't a node of an unaccountable deep state, I don't know what is. If decision making is based
So
on
I just
capital
typed, I'm
price
clicking on my
information,
text messages,
then let's remember here that
and my Snapchat comes up.
intelligence gathering,
So they're
and
taking full control of my cell
information
phone
are kind
again.
of
And this has
euphemisms
still
for
been going on, by the way. This hasn't stopped. I just haven't been aggressive with it. With loading it up to Facebook and showing everybody. And they just went into my Money Network card.
can decide what to release or what to withhold, what to twist or present in a
See them tugging at the
subtle,
screen.
nuanced way that pushes what they want, what their agenda, what they think is best to do. They can decide what to leak and who to leak it to, what conversations to have and when to have them. Do they govern the course of
I'm
action
calling Dallas
better
FBI here in a
than
moment from my
anyone
parents' house phone if it's not blocked.
downstream of that information, of the
See them
intelligence
tugging at
gathering
it, doing
capacity?
whatever they're doing.
In other words,
I
does
believe that's
this mean
fighting
the
over
CIA or the
good guys that
NSA
are
are,
tracking these bad
logically
guys and these
speaking,
bad guys
decision
attacking my
makers
phone?
more than any politician, let alone a democratic
See how it
populace?
just went back right in?
Lockham writes,
So it goes
"Most
right back in.
analysts
It's supposed to
side
stay
with
on
the
that
triumph
screen.
of the deep state and the fact that the contractor personnel are empowered to vet the
See
secret,
this?
are elected officials
This is
who
an
collect
NSO
receipts,
software attack or
are all
advanced
better
technology
proven."
attack on
Hackers
my
say
cell phone
this
number
is in the
7.
history of governments the CIA has helped overthrow. Iranian leader Mossadegh
And they
was
went into a
attacked
Google search earlier.
effectively because he nationalized British oil. Benz in Guatemala in 1994 because of land reforms affecting the US United Fruit Company. It's happened in Hawaii, Chile, Nicaragua.
So it won't let me swipe up.
This is an entirely
So let me know. It
different
won't let me swipe up.
union leaders have been signed on in
So it went into my Snapchat randomly. So it won't let me get on me. I might get in my Snapchat.
more recently, and most notably,
So it wouldn't let me swipe up.
surveillance and its increasingly strong links with Silicon
There they go,
Valley
typing more random letters, random numbers inside of my cell phone. Number 7. This has still been going on. I just haven't reported it as much. I've been reporting it to Missouri Supreme Court and Dallas FBI.
former CIA employee and computer technician. Snowden leaked 160,000 NSA records to journalists, and an analysis found that only 11% of the surveillance was on targeted individuals, with the rest being surveillance.
So they're going to my clipboard. Watch, they'll probably delete stuff out of my information on my clipboard. So they just took a screenshot. Going to my track phone. Going on the information on my cell phone.
And their finances. But the documents also revealed big tech complicity in helping the NSA intercept internet traffic. The CIA has paid AT&T, for example, $10 million to provide information.
So they just deleted everything
And 70% of the
out of here.
is spent on outside.
I got it all recorded, so it's all good. It's annoying because now I got to retype it all up out of a recording.
So let's
See, now they're typing out words. How they just typed out words. So now you know that it is not just it is not just somebody randomly. No, it's not my phone randomly malfunctioning. They typed in the word circumference.
Theoretically speaking, on the one hand, the military and intelligence in most countries are accountable to democratically elected officials or heads of state. But Snowden's revelations, the secret plots to overthrow foreign governments throughout history, the WMD misinformation in Iraq, and the very new scope, reach, technological power of these technologically advanced organizations, their closeness with big tech.
So they keep going to my Snapchat. They typed out the word circumference.
That intelligence services are entirely accountable. As Hans Bourne and Ian Lay remind us in this paper, quote, it should be underlined that democratic intelligence oversight systems have come into operation only comparatively recently, i.e., mostly since the mid-1970s, and in many states only since the 1990s. This development represents a move away.
So they're going into my settings on my phone, tampering with settings on my phone.
Towards a democratic state.
Might have just taken a screenshot right there.
Normal democratic decision-making procedures. In other words, both democratic oversight, the mechanisms
C4. So they keep going into widgets, gadgets, and setting. I don't even know how to do that. I think you just click on.
Themselves are very new, historically speaking. We should remember that all across the modern era, all government institutions and private ones, including
Yeah, make sure they don't delete anything out of here, because they will. Oh, they did take a screenshot earlier. I was right. So they got something in movies. I didn't have anything in movies. So that was planted. I didn't have anything in movies. June 14, 2025. Let's see what they try to do with this. 1 minute, 23 seconds long.
Gonna be cash. Outside of us, no one knows what happened. One of us is hiding something.
Didn't scare you.
Julie, you survived this once. This is worse. It's personal to them. What are you hiding?
I'm just vaping.
In the 2024 primaries, Trump told supporters that he would shatter the deep state. Ramaswamy said they'd be shutting down the administrative state, and for MAGA and for so many across the West right now, the federal bureaucracy and establishment politics is the swamp of the deep state. I know many of you will already be groaning.
You can go on my Snapchat. Blocking me from swiping my Snapchat from going up.
I'm trying to be neutral in some sense, but also be thinking about the relationship.
Blocking me from swiping. There we go.
Widespread suspicion that the CIA could kill JFK, and the banality.
See, they just deleted that word. They see they copy and highlighted and deleted that word.
About modernity and about our institutions that is crucial to analyzing.
They're going into trying to change my background screen. See that? Going into Google searches I didn't go into.
This is one of the most powerful ironies of modern life. The promise of democracy is about self-determination, about living better lives for all of us, and that the people
Going into my Facebook. Let's just see what they do on my Facebook. That's my daughter right there. So they knew that my daughter's Facebook was at the very top of the news feed. And that's how much power they have. And they zoomed in on my daughter. And what kind of creepy ass shit is this? Any of you touch my daughter, I'll fuck your world up beyond belief. I'll tell you that right now. I will go to jail because I will fuck you up your world up beyond belief if you touch my daughter. Ever touch my daughter, get near my daughter, have anything to do with my daughter. I will fuck you up beyond belief. I tell you that right now. I will go to jail. Stay the hell away from my daughter. And they knew that my daughter was at the top of the news feed, of my Facebook news feed, and that's their hidden capabilities and hidden tactics. They went into my Facebook and zoomed in on my daughter's picture. Fucking creepers. We're now going on 10 minutes, over 10 minutes and 43 seconds of an advanced software attack, or an NSO software attack. 10 minutes and 51 seconds.
That's got to be the biggest, most impenetrable deep state in the world. How are these bureaucracies part of the deep state? Well, millions of people is pretty deep. We have to acknowledge that. And all of those people have, in some sense, varying goals and incentives.
They keep going into my apps and widgets, which I don't use widgets, but they keep tampering with my, trying to change my home screen, whatever they're doing.
The model where there's a nexus of incentives between politicians and military and industry, the same kind of nexus applies in some way to every single department, every person in a network, every relationship, a political pharmaceutical complex, an environmental protection complex, the duck hunting stamp federal complex. That is a real government agency, by the way. My point is that
And they've gone in and deleted items out of my clipboard multiple times now. Over the last year and a half, they've gone into my clipboard, deleted items out of my clipboard of items of evidence, things that they don't have covered up inside of their illegal fabricated cases. So they go in and delete specific pieces of my clipboard out that aren't covered up in their illegal fabricated cases. So I can end this by hitting the side button on my cell phone right now, or I can continue to let it go.
We see the hyper sensationalistic language of the deep state conspiracy world wielded to the banal critique of bureaucracy. Is there any truth?
There's my parents' Wi-Fi that they're hacked into.
The issue with analyzing
and that goes to 1494 Pajaro Court, PAJ, AOR Court, Fent, Missouri 6026, where they're hacked into my parents' television.
And they have different jobs and they have different incentives, and any
Whatever the hell they're doing here.
analysis is ideologically loaded. But we can at least poke around the edges. Okay, a quick history here. The key change was the Pendleton Act in 1883. Until then, federal roles, in fact, pretty much all roles, were filled by what was called the patronage system. That elected politicians would fill all the government and civil service positions themselves when they were elected. Yes, that's right, all of them. And all of those people would then lose their jobs if they lost the next election, and a new lot of people would come in. Of course, the government was much smaller back then.
Whatever that was, it was too fast for me, and I blinked on it.
Came into office was becoming quite time-consuming.
We're at 14 minutes right now of an NSO software, NSO spyware attack on my cell phone number 7. And I can click out of it by just hitting the side button on the cell phone and going back to the screensaver. But I want to see what they go into. I'll call Dallas FBI after. And Missouri Supreme Court, I've already filled up their voicemail tonight. And I'm calling all these state judges of St. Louis County. And I think I'm going to take this up to corrupt St. Louis County Police tomorrow and show them, in case it's their corrupt sheriff's department or any of their corrupt officers still taking part in framing me.
Civil services everywhere became much more complicated, much more numerous.
This is 14-minute attack, going on 15 minutes and 10 seconds.
The main issue was the growth of the labor force. Politicians were spending all of their time filling all of those government roles. They were literally spending all of their time doing it. To take one example of the scope of the patronage or spoil system, during President Cleveland's administration at the end of the 19th century, 43,000 postmasters were removed to make room for new Democratic Party postmasters. The post office was one of the most important institutions at the time. In fact, such was the extent of the issue that in 1870, James Garfield remarked that politicians were spending a third of their time managing the patronage system. Ironically, Garfield was then assassinated by someone who was annoyed that he hadn't given him a role. But this wasn't the only reason. Patronage bred corruption, scandals.
They had to call the Judiciary Committee, all the state judges of St. Louis County Police, all the state judges of St. Louis County got to call the Judiciary Committee, NSAOIG, Secret Service, headquarters, FBI Dallas, St. Louis FBI, FBI headquarters, go off on them, call many more. Judiciary Committee, I've already said. Senate Intelligence Committee, I'm calling. Can't call Eastern District because they have all the federal judges blocked of Eastern District Federal Prosecution. They have all the federal judges blocked of the FISA Court. They have every number blocked of the FISA Courts. They have every number blocked of Eastern District Federal Prosecution that you can think of. From both my parents' house phone, 636-517-1102, to my cell phone, 314-873-1362. And we are now 16 minutes and 50 seconds into an NSO software attack or advanced technology attack. 17 minutes and counting. And this is how long their NSO software, NSO spyware attacks will last sometimes. If I let them, this is the longest one I've ever let go this long. The other two longest ones I have are about 12 minutes apiece, 12 and a half minutes apiece. And this one's been going actually longer for 17 minutes because it started about 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes before I started recording, probably about 4 minutes. So this NSO software attack's actually at around 21 minutes long, 21 and a half minutes long. It was about 4 minutes, 5 minutes before I started actually recording. So this is somewhere around 22 minutes long. I'm going to let it go to 20 minutes and then I'm going to be done. It's still going. Now it's on Facebook dating and it's swiping.
Now they don't have to make that decision. Sunshine Clinical White gives 2 shades of whiter teeth, 24/7 sensitivity protection, and it's safe for the enamel. My patients will love it. Cheez-It made it chill.
She was kind of cute.
Real cheese. Cheez-It Snap. U.S. General from Harbor Freight. Roll cabs, parts, accessories, tool organizers, and part trays. For the weekend mechanic and the accomplished technician. Only at Harbor Freight. Let me tell you how we have Spectrum. I'm on a video chat. Melissa's live streaming her audience.
Back in the movies again. I don't do movies.
What screen are you paying attention to? Fast, reliable internet, starting at $30 a month.
As soon as I go in here, they randomly start typing letters and going into my clipboard. Let's see if they try to delete all out of my clipboard. Or they just posted my clipboard. And then they just attached a photo.
We'll take another example. One of the best-known hypotheses about bureaucratic behavior is that of William Niskanen in 1971. He argued that
We're 19 minutes and 20 seconds long, so we're actually at about 25 minutes long on this attack video.
that by expanding their budget, they can increase their influence, their staff, their prestige, what they can do, and their power, ultimately improving the standing or effectiveness of their department, of their positions. This theory has become popular fodder for the right. Jordan Peterson, for instance, has recently referenced this model when discussing the tendency of institutions to grow for their own sake.
And they just deleted something.
And inefficient over time. However, while the
Blocking me
theory
from...
has intuitive appeal, it hasn't held up well
blocking me from clicking on apps.
Johnson reviewed the evidence and found little data to support this idea that the bureaucrats would act to expand their budgets as a
It's cute.
primary motivation. The behavior of bureaucrats is complex, and there are a mix of motivations and cultures and norms and politics and constraints and personal values. Obviously, budget maximization isn't the primary thing people do, and there's little really that bureaucrats or civil service institutions can do to get more money. This is a naked political issue, much debate on the surface, much accountably. It also ignores the fact that this is one of the primary complaints
See how they went into
of
this?
the patronage system in the 1800s, that politicians were incentivized to give out more and more roles to
So I didn't choose.
more support. Another critique is the
And we're at 20 minutes, 21 minutes
responses
right
of the
now.
government.
And then I'm going to block them from doing no longer doing this. And that's a software and that's a spyware attack. That was a 21-minute long video of it. NSO software, NSO spyware attack, or advanced technology attack on my cell phone number 7 for Dallas FBI, for anybody, any law enforcement that's not corrupted, for Missouri Supreme Court if you're watching my Facebook, for Judiciary Committee if you're watching my Facebook, for Channel 5 News, for who I'm getting ready to also call. I'm getting ready to call a lot of people in the government and report this NSO software spyware attack or advanced technology attack on my cell phone number 7, illegally and falsely going into Google searches I didn't go into, going into apps I didn't go into, typing in words. Remember, they typed out words, just not letters. And they've typed out the word Fent before multiple times. They've typed out my mom's phone number multiple times, 636-253-11117. They've typed that out 2 or 3 times. They've typed the word Fenton out 2 or 3 times. They've typed out other words inside of my predictive text, which I do not have predictive text. All mine are Uni One, Her Friends and Family, and Artificial Life Being Well. And that is all on the truth, on the facts, on the honesty. And I am 100 trillion% saying, 100 trillion% saying. And I'm reporting this in NSO software attack to like the entire government tonight and tomorrow. And I believe I'm taking it up to corrupted St. Louis County Police so they can even look at it themselves.